What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video from J.A.A.S, just another average stacker, and I want to say a special welcome to the first edition of J.A.A.S Reports, You Decide. So yes, today is going to be the beginning of a series that I'm going to be doing, a weekly episode where we talk about different semi-controversial topics, maybe not necessarily controversial, but ones that generally have two different sides of a viewpoint within the stacking community. And today we are going to be talking about government bullion versus generic rounds. And there is two main thoughts out within the silver community, and there are definitely people in between, but there are quite a few that believe that I only buy government bullion because it's backed by the federal government and it holds its premium, etc., etc. And then there are those that say, no, I'm just stacking for weight. I want to buy as cheap as possible to spot. And we're going to take a look at both sides of that story. And I am not going to impart my opinion in any of this. We're just going to look at some facts and let you, the community, decide which way is better, or is there a better way? So, first I want to talk about, we're going to be making some generic assumptions here. The first thing is that we're going to be basing these calculations on 20-ounce purchases, we have to have some sort of a base. And I am pulling all of my information from Provident Metals. They just happen to be where I purchase almost all of my silver from. And so let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of things here and see if we can figure out, is there a better way to go? From a financial aspect, is there a better way to go? So currently, June 11th, 2019, spot is currently at $14.81, and 20 ounces at that cost would be $296.20. And again, assuming 20-ounce purchases, if we purchase 20 ounces of random year American Silver Eagles, oh, that says AGE, that should say ASE. It actually does say ASE, I just have horrible handwriting. And currently, the random year ASC is going for $17.76 if you buy 20 or more, giving us a total cost of $355.20. And we back out the spot price of $296.20, giving us a total of $59 in premium paid. So then we're going to go over to the Buffalo round. That tends to be a very, very common round that's purchased, the generic round. I chose the American Silver Eagle. I'm in the U.S., and that tends to be the largest government bullion purchased. So that's what I was basing everything on. And the Buffalo round tends to be one of the largest purchased generic rounds. And the current pricing on the Buffalo round is $16.10 times 20 ounces gives us $322 less the spot price of $296.20, giving us a total of $25.80 in premium paid. Now, if we take the difference between the two, $59 in premium paid minus $25.80, we have a $33.20 difference in premium. We paid $33.20 more for the American Silver Eagles. So, that pretty much tells us that the generic Buffalo round is the way to go, right? No question about it. We saved $33.20. Well, what happens when we sell our bullion? Let's take a look at that real quick, because there's much more to just, there's two sides of this equation in the fact that we have to buy it and then we're selling it. So, we still have spot at $14.81, and the current buyback price of the ASE for Provident Metals is $16.26 times 20 ounces. Gives us $325.20 in funds back from our sale. Now if we take a look at the current buyback price of the Buffalo round, $14.71 times 20 is $294.20. So if we take our funds received difference, $325.20 minus $294.20, gives us $31 more profit on the ASE over the generic Buffalo round. And if you remember that when we purchased, we had a $33.20 difference in the premiums. And we have a $31 difference in our sales, leaving a $2.20 difference between the American Silver Eagle and the Buffalo rounds. We end up losing $2.20 on 20 ounces compared to the Buffalo rounds. So there's the numbers, plain and simple. I like things factual. There are lots of benefits to having the Government Bullion Cube coins versus the generic rounds. There's pros and cons to both. So that's what I'm going to report. Now it's up to you to decide what is the better purchase. Is it the American Silver Eagle or the generic Buffalo round? This is J.A.A.S reporting for you to decide. Come back next week where we will start talking about the gold to silver ratio. You all have a great evening. Good night.